Welcome back to First Take. The Knicks back in action tonight. They'll visit the Hawks, with New York looking for their first win against a team with a winning record in nearly a month. During the broadcast of the Knicks' blowout victory over the well under 500 Chicago Bulls Friday night, Mike Breen had some interesting comments in regards to those who view this season as, quote, championship or bust for New York. Listen.
There are many Knicks fans and many in the media and many within the organization who feel that this season would be considered a disappointing one if the Knicks don't make the NBA Finals. Obviously, a championship is what everyone wants, and that's the goal. But just remember where the franchise was before Leon Rose arrived. Leon Rose and his staff have done a tremendous job, and then you think about some of the play, like Julius Randle was a big part of the turnaround. Tom Thibodeau, a big part of the turnaround, and of course Jalen Brunson, a key figure in turning this struggling franchise around. It's amazing, and sometimes it's easy to forget there were a lot of dark years.
There were a lot of dark years. You won't find me ever saying Mike Breen is wrong, but do you think he is?
This is about to be cinema.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Breen is a Hall of Famer. One of the greatest voices in the history of sports. I love this man. I revere this man. He's special to me. What he said, what you just heard on national television, is one of the most blasphemous comments that has ever come out of his mouth. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I hope Burke Magnus is watching. I hope Jimmy Pitaro is watching. I hope Josh Tomorrow. I hope Bob Iger's watching. I love this man, Mike Breen. That's my guy. I love him. Bang! One of the great, he's great. What has happened to you? He's the voice of the New York Knicks and MSG since 1991. Did you know that?
I did.
We know what he does for us, ESPN, ABC. Mm-hmm. But you can't allow this to go unchallenged. You've been there. We know that the New York Knicks have improved. I love Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart, all this stuff, us making news. Please, I love Josh Hart. Like Mikal Bridges, I ain't rooting against you. I'm rooting for you, my brother. I need it. I need it. Because New York Knicks fans have suffered. We haven't won a championship since Richard Nixon left office. We haven't won a championship since 1973. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's before Marvin Gaye turned it out for the national anthem. And you're telling us, oh, you got to remember the bad season that you had before Leon Rose. We we appreciate Leon Rose and the job that he's done. Does that mean that we're supposed to be satisfied with every damn thing that falls short of a trip to the NBA Finals? We ain't even asked for the championship. We just said get there. We just said get there. And you can't give up 6 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, who isn't an all-star. Damn it, Mike Breen, don't do this. Don't give passes. We need a trip to the finals because it's not looking good in the future. Boston's not going away. Detroit's coming. I'm going to stop right there and let you go because I want to be respectful to Mike Breen. But when I see you, and I will see you, we're going to talk about this, Mike Breen. I love you. You know I love you, bro. But we're going to talk about this.
This is called pent-up anger.
That's all. That's all this.
It's
therapy.
And angry.
This is therapy. That's all. Mike Breen was speaking from 30,000 feet. He was
30,000 feet. He's the voice of the New York Knicks since 1991. That's 35 years.
Speaking from the ivory tower, Stephen A.
He know ivory tower. He right courtside for the last 35 years.
And he was saying, Stephen A., how hard it has been that now you can't even enjoy being a 50-win team. There's no joy. We did the last 2 years. There's no joy from Stephen A. You know what happened? You fired your coach. You traded all those picks for Mikal Bridges. Your owner went on the radio and said, you got to get to the finals this year. That's why we have the high expectations, because Mike Breen's employer said that you got to get there.
Yeah, well, the problem is, as I mentioned earlier, the Knicks have not beat a team over 500 in nearly a month. They have a shot tonight, though.
I dropped the
against
ball.
The Hawks.
I dropped the ball as the executive producer of this show. It will not happen again. I needed more time because I had so much damn more to say, but we're running out of time and we can't do it because our damn producers in our ear telling us we got to go to commercial. I dropped the ball because I didn't have enough time to say all that I wanted to say. Mike Breen, I'm looking for you. I am looking for you, sir. We can't have this.
The good news
we
is
can't have this.
you have another show that gives you more time to talk about this as long as you want. So that's some.
We could have avoided all of this, wouldn't we?
Lou, we're in a part. Everyone's just airing out dirty laundry. You're in an argument, then the person from over there is telling how this person did that. Like you're catching.
That's a breakup.
You don't know what's happening now.
We love the soap opera part of all sports. We love it.
But couldn't we have avoided it? Because now this is where all of that other stuff comes up. Like, oh yeah, well, what about that one? We could have avoided this.
It's been mismanaged by both sides. And at the beginning, I was with Giannis. I understood what was being done. Look, this is your legacy, and you've created that legacy in Milwaukee. You don't want to leave a team that you've won a championship with, and you've accomplished so many different things and built culture and been a part of that community, only to be booed out of the door at the end of it. You don't want that feeling. You don't want that sentiment. So Giannis tried to do everything in his power to say, hey, I want to leave, but I don't want this to be on my reputation. I don't want anybody to be mad at me. And then on the Bucks side, now you're starting to see all of this sloppy stuff go on that's supposed to be behind the scenes, that's playing out in the public. And so both sides have mismanaged this whole thing. At first I said that, Giannis, he should let his representation do all of the talking and let his agents do it. Let them earn their money. And that was what was being done. And now he's starting to talk, and now it's getting messy again simply because of he's trying to save face, and he wants this breakup not to be a bad breakup. And I respect it. Again, I've never been in Giannis' position, but I can feel him. I understand where he's coming from. He just doesn't want that bad feeling of when he comes back to Milwaukee, he wants to be celebrated. He's seen other superstars come back to towns that they've put so much work in and be booed, or jerseys get burned, or, the video tribute is a little shaky and it's weird, or you don't get one at all. He wants that standing O. He wants that respect, and he wants that attention, and it's much deserved. But this whole thing has been mismanaged on both of their parts.
Yeah, I would say the truth of the matter is there's a lot more power to when these things don't get out into the media, and now everybody has an opinion and can kind of spin these narratives. Now you can turn whole franchises to have a sour feeling in their mouth with, how this is being handled, which is unfortunate because, like I said before, they both did a lot of great things. They brought a championship back. Like, that's a small fraternity. And I hope that this doesn't end in getting booed out the door. But it's not heading in a direction that seems to be
really not
positive, and the media seems to be making comments about this every 2 weeks.
I'll say this as the spokesperson for the fans on this panel. We in San Antonio, we didn't want to hate Kawhi Leonard. Like, that was not in the list of things that we wanted to do. And that breakup was really ugly. And he got booed several times on his return. And I feel for Giannis, because I feel like if we keep heading down, I don't think fans want to hate Giannis. He's the greatest buck for most of the young ones, especially. But here we are. It's a bummer, not going to lie. But we got good news on the other side, because on Saturday, we had what possibly could be the best game of the entire season. We will talk about that next.